Good evening, everyone. How you doing? It is time for the Daily Dose of Disney. Hope you're all doing okay. Okay, my just having some issues here. Apologies for that. It's time for the Daily Dose. Hello, Leanne. Good to see you. It is, December 22nd, and it is time for the Daily Dose. You know, it's 4 o'clock here on the West Coast. Hello, Samantha. It's 7 on the East Coast. So I thought, you know what? Let's just get it done. I want people to be able to see this. And by the way, behind me is the nostalgia tree, and you can see right behind my shoulder we've got initials for PTV on ornaments on the tree. Juan Rodriguez, happy Christmas to you. How you doing? Good to see you. This is December 22nd. It is 3 days until Christmas, and it's time to start showing off some of the Christmas trees here in the forest more regularly. We've been trying to do that here at the villa. We've shown quite a few of the trees already, but not in detail. So I'm going to be working on some video tonight to get that up going. I know, OMG, 3 days until Christmas, Juan. Can you believe it? It's just boggles the mind for me. It's just amazing. I cannot believe that it's that close already. We've been counting down since about 100 days I've been counting down. So that was back in September. Mike Wheeler, I want my PTV. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So behind me, like I said, is the nostalgia tree. This is a Balsam Hill 9-foot tree. It is what is it? Doug, what's the name of it? What's Hampshire?
Berkshire. Yeah.
Berkshire. That's it. Berkshire fir? Something like that. Yeah. Ben knows better what the name of them is. But it's 9 feet. It's not quite that wide. So we're able to get a lot of ornaments in on the tree. Here, let me bring in the camera a little bit closer so you can see some of the ornaments up close. And I might even take the camera off and start showing you the tree and explaining some of the ornaments as well. But let's go ahead and get started with the Daily Dose. December 22nd, 3 days until Christmas. It's time for your Daily Dose of Disney. On this day in 1937, Wolfgang Wooly Reitherman, he's one of the guys that works in the studio at the animation studio. And this is the day after their successful premiere of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And this particular movie built the current studios that they were in Burbank. They made that much money on this particular thing. You got your wrapping done. My theme this year is green, silver, white with a touch of red and burgundy. Well, that sounds really nice. Can you send a picture? I'd love to see what the wrapping job looks like and what their theme is of wrapping. That'd be cool. And then if you post it on your social media, tag it, hashtag PTV Christmas. I'd love to see it. Hello, Pam. Pam's fam, good to see you. And Disney World Freak, good to see you as well. Hey, looks like you had a great time meeting up with Steve's World. And was it the Shep family that was there? And of course, Charlie and the whole family with the Disney Nerd Herders. Looks like you had a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, anyway, Wooly Reitherman runs into Walt Disney at the studios the day after the premiere of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And rather than talk about how successful the film was, Walt went to him and says, "We need to start talking about the next movie. Let's get started." So Walt didn't sit on his laurels. He said, let's keep going. We've got to build on this. So he took the profits from Snow White, built the studios in Burbank, and continued to make movies, which was a good thing. Let's see, my notes here. Let me go through my notes. I have 1959. Now, Disneyland had been doing candlelight already, and they started it, I believe, in 1958. And then on this day in 1959, they had, I guess at this point, I can't find anything else, but at this time they had the largest choir for a candlelight procession. You know what? Juan, that might happen next year. You might meet Steve's World. You might meet Shep. There's talk of them coming out next year and meeting up with us. Freedom! Freedom Kreutzer, good to see you, Freedom. Oh, my friend, the Barefoot Contessa, great to see you. That's what my mom has always called Freedom. She loves her barefoot experience. If she could always be barefoot, I'm sure she would. Doug just kind of cringed at that. Doug's sitting off to the side right now.
Hi, everybody.
So Disneyland in 1959 had their largest choir for Candlelight Procession. Over 2,500 singers were in that particular choir for Candlelight Procession. That took a long time for them to process down Main Street, I'm sure. Okay. In 1982, this is a pretty good one. Oh yeah, thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. Yeah, please tag your pictures. Hashtag PTV Christmas. We want to see what your decor looks like. We want to see your trees. In 1982, Disneyland, at 4:34 in the afternoon, all the power to Disneyland, as well as the city of Anaheim, was cut due to winds knocking out over a Northern California power line. It showed how fragile the power grid was in the state of California. Happy Christmas Eve from Scotland. Dougie, thank you so much. Great to see you. And Cynthia is multitasking. Thank you so much for joining us, though, and listening in. Appreciate it.
What year was that?
That was in 1982, 4:34 in the afternoon. All the power was cut to Disneyland as well as all of Anaheim because of a tree falling on a power line in Northern California. Yeah, fragile power grid. It really hasn't improved that much since then either. I'm sorry to say. 1984. This is what I based my thumbnail on, as well as the Instagram and Twitter posts that I just did. In 1984, Disneyland's Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln was updated to incorporate the latest and greatest in audio animatronics. And it also included the song Golden Dream. Now, I knew Golden Dream from this attraction at Disneyland. So imagine my surprise when all of a sudden I get into the American Adventure and I hear Golden Dream, thinking, oh, this is where the song came from. You know, the internet wasn't that robust in the 90s when I went to Walt Disney World for the first time. So it was a nice surprise to see Golden Dream and in the American Adventure. In fact, I love that show. Love the American Adventure. So, Doug, you like it too, don't you?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I kind of figured. December 22nd, 1995, a certain restaurant showed up at the Contemporary as what we know it today. Chef Mickey's opened on this day. It replaced the Contemporary Cafe at Contemporary Resort. So Chef Mickey's premiered on this day in 1995. Oh, Cynthia, thank you for mentioning that. Yes, please. Everyone, we dropped a video this morning. It's our Christmas mail call for 2019. We've received a lot of Christmas cards, and we also received packages from Donna Jaworski and, of course, Cynthia, Candy Mom. She gave us a lovely ornament, and I actually almost started crying when I opened it because it reminded me of my mom. She, you teared up too, Cynthia. Yes, thank you. It reminded me of an ornament that my mom gave me when we went to Disneyland one year. She got me an ornament very similar to the one that Cynthia gave us, but instead of being from Busch Gardens, it was from Disneyland, and it's a mouse head. So it's just in graded sizes, and it rotates very similarly to that ornament. So that's why I just loved it so much. It reminds me of my mom. So Cynthia, thank you so much for that ornament from Busch Gardens. Not to mention, it's the first ornament I've ever received from Busch Gardens. So that was a treat in itself. 1999. Oh, I am sorry about that, Pam. I don't know what is up with YouTube. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. The notification just isn't the best sometimes. So, 1999. On this day, Fantasia 2000 has its premiere in France, and it's at a place called the Théâtre des Champs-Élysées in Paris. So obviously it's the theater that's on the Champs-Élysées. It's a great shopping district. That's the year that I went to Paris too, 1999. I loved it. So anyway, let's move on. 2001, December 22nd, 2001. Disney re-released the 1937 classic Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but it's on DVD. So, it's always that way. In the year 2000, Touchstone Pictures released a movie called Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I still have never seen this movie. It's 19 years old. I still haven't seen it, and so many people have told me you need to see this movie. So the Coen brothers did this one. I need to see it. It's just the way it is. I'm gonna have to see it someday. OMG. You know what, Freedom? That's what people say. Everyone says, I will love this film. And I still haven't seen it. It stars George Clooney, John Goodman's in it, Holly Hunter, Charles Durning. I have got to see Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I'm just going to have to search it out and check it out. On this day in 2007, this is for Disneyland Paris Resort. That's it. End the stream. Oh, R1s. Why would I end the stream? You know what? By the way, Juan, we're trying to work it out so that we can get to Disneyland in February. We have another friend that's coming from Europe that we're going to meet there. So we really want to make sure we get there. So please, I hope you're available and maybe not doing, what is it you usually do? Hot yoga or something like that. Make sure that you can squeeze in some time for us at Disneyland. We would love to see you again. It's been too long. And for anyone else out there in Southern California, when we're at Disneyland, we would love to do a YouTube meet and greet. So please let us know. Oh, thank you, Tony. I'll check that out. So does it have something to do? Are you going live tonight? If that's the case, go ahead and just, Mike Wheeler, I know you're there. If Phantasmic Chronicles has their show scheduled, please drop that link here in the chat so people can know to go to Phantasmic Chronicles and check out when they go live tonight. I'd really like to help Tony out. He's been supportive of us as well. So anyway, on this day in 2007 at Disneyland Paris Resort, it is dooby-dooby-doo. Oh, the Orlando guy, Richard, who has been spending time at a hotel in Orlando doing a resort. I'm sure American Express is very happy with yours. Oh, it's on Miguel's channel tonight. Okay, so I guess it's right after this is at 7:30? I'm not sure of the time, Tony. Let me know, and let's push that for you. Richard, you spent your time at the Waldorf in Orlando over the weekend. Oh, 9:30. Okay, great. So it's in a couple of hours. So Richard, the Orlando guy, has been at the Waldorf this weekend doing a review of it. He's going to be posting a video about that. So yeah, your Amex card got some exercise on it. Fantastic. For those of you that have never checked him out, check out the Orlando guy. Subscribe to his channel. Richard puts out such quality videos. I tell you, I can't speak highly enough of the Orlando guy. So yeah, check him out and subscribe. That's for you, Freedom. I don't know that you're subscribed to him, but subscribe to the Orlando guy. Tell him Arnie sent you. 2007 at Disneyland Paris Resort, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror opened on this day. Oh, have a good night. 3 a.m. comes quick. Yes, it does. Disney World Freak, it sure does. Thank you, Freedom. Yeah, please do. Please subscribe. So Tower of Terror opened at Walt Disney Studios Park. Hello, Queen Helen Casey. Good to see you. Thanks for joining today. It's good to see you again. So that was 2007 at their park, the studios. They opened up the Tower of Terror. And this day also in 2009, this happened at Downtown Disney in Anaheim. So right outside Disneyland. Pam's fam, I'm a huge fan of the Orlando guy. Just ask my if I wouldn't stop talking about his videos. Yeah, you know what? Really, Richard does a great job with his videos. So I always look forward to his premieres. So I'm sure there's going to be one about the Waldorf coming up very soon on his channel. So go check it out. So let me finish this up. 2009 on this day at Disneyland, approximately 500 tuba players took the stage in Downtown Disney to perform Christmas carols for the holiday shoppers. So they did Christmas carols for all the Christmas shopping happening in Downtown Disney in 2009. That's the last piece of history that I have for the Daily Dose today. Yes, the new episode will be dropping tomorrow or Tuesday about the Waldorf Astoria review. Awesome, Richard. Just go ahead and let me know when that happens because I'll push that one as well. I mean, that's fantastic. I'm looking forward to that video already. I'd like to mention my support channels, Two Real Geeks, Rob Fuzz, and D&G Explorers. Please check them out. They've been such a support to us. And Richard, the Orlando guy, has been a wonderful support to us as well. That's why I'm so honored and willing to share his information with my audience here, you, the villagers. Richard, by the way, I'm going to direct message you. I want to ask you a question about something, so be looking for that. We'll be asking you some questions about something. But that's it that I have. Also tonight on the YouTube network, I know Bob and Ashley are live right now. And then on Miguel, the annual pass holders channel, there's going to be a randomness video where they talk about very many things. That's going to be most likely Tony of Phantasmic Chronicles, Miguel, the annual pass holder, and Danny of Two Real Geeks may be there as well. So check that out. That's going to be at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific tonight. And I believe that's it for me tonight. Oh, thank you so much, Queen Helen. The tree behind me is the nostalgia tree. These are mainly ornaments from my youth, representing toys and things that we've had, as well as toys that are current. You'll see behind me is probably right there. You'll see Simon right there. And then over here on this side, that star in a circle, that's a plastic ornament. My grandmother gave that to me. Yeah, the chatty telephone too there. Yeah, I'll be doing some video of this and posting it on YouTube. We're going to be doing something similar to a Yule log video here at Pepper Tree. So this week, look for a video to drop where you'll see probably a 2 to 3 hour experience of the Christmas forest here at Pepper Tree Villa. And I'll be showing all the trees. And then I'll put a description of each tree in the comments so that you can see what's going on in the description of the video. But this ornament here, that round star, that is an ornament from World War II. My grandmother gave that particular ornament to me. And then behind me also is, right here next to the V, right here is an ornament. It is a little, well, let me pull it up and I'll show it closer. This one doesn't look like much. That is a picture of enchiladas, and you'll see the expression or the phrase, fold in the cheese. That is a reference to one of our favorite shows called Schitt's Creek. My friend Charlie, who just passed away this year, gave that ornament to us last year. So that ornament means a lot to us. It's a very special ornament. Everyone, thank you so much for spending this time this afternoon, early evening with us here at Pepper Tree Villa. It's always nice to spend time with my village. And it's great talking with everyone too. Amy, I didn't see you join. Thank you for being here. In the meantime, everyone, I guess it's time for me to get out of here. Doug and I need to do some grocery shopping so that we have food for the rest of the week. Yes, 3 more days. Thank you, Juan. Very good pun. 3 more days until Christmas, everyone. So everyone, thank you so much for joining me here for this edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. And freedom to you. Merry Christmas. Everyone, have a wonderful week and have a wonderful time. As always, I want my TV. Yes, happy Hanukkah. I guess Hanukkah starts tonight too. So happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah. It's all coming 3 days now. I cannot believe it. My family's going to be here. Can't believe it. I'm so excited. Everyone, thank you for joining me tonight. This is about it. Doug, do you want to say anything?
Hi, Merry Christmas.
There's Doug. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow for another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. Bye, everyone.